And I'm Dave McKinley. We're all feeling the effects of inflation, and it's something frustratingly beyond our control as individuals. Yet, there may be some steps which individuals can take to protect themselves from it. Consumer Credit Counseling is a not-for-profit service that's existed for 50 years, and while it primarily helps people already in debt, they also offer tips for those who may not be yet, but fear they could be if things persist. Step one, make a budget.
We need to start creating spending plans. We need to not just have them in our head, but actually have a written document.
Vice President of Consumer Counseling Robert Dunn says then you can focus on things you spend on that maybe you don't need to.
You're not going to be able to save money right now on groceries and gas, but perhaps you can save money on dining out, right? Cutting back on it.
If you feel like you're running out of cash for groceries, gas, clothing, and everything else, think about where you may find some, like at your job, where you might not even have to ask for a raise.
A lot of people get large tax returns, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, right, next April. Perhaps it's a good time to look at your tax withholdings. You could pull back on that, get more cash right now in your paycheck on a biweekly, monthly basis that can cover some of these expenses.
On top of inflation, interest rates are also on the rise.
Interest rates not only impact mortgage rates, right? Auto loans, credit card rates. So the cost of having credit card balances month to month is going to be significantly more costly.
Meanwhile, a Wallet Hub study says the average household credit card debt is 12% higher than at this time last year, and projects credit card debt among Americans will soar by $100 million by the end of this year, as they struggle to meet monthly obligations, while the value of the dollars they have left or have saved in retirement plans shrinks amid rising prices and tumbling stock markets.
That starts to concern you, right? That you're pretty much just covering your bills and your debts, and there's not much for the future.
And I want to correct that experts say credit card debt among Americans will increase by $100 billion by the end of the year. So does all this mean that those folks at Consumer Credit Counseling are about to get a lot busier? We're going to talk more about that coming up at 6.